Hello, Internet. So yeah, continuing to go through the Xbox 360 marketplace on Xbox 360, checking out the Xbox 360 arcade games. There's a word for that, isn't there? I feel like Xbox Live Arcade, I think is what it was called originally, right? So it's like kind of weird to just say arcade. Anyway, checking these out. We ended on the letter O last time. We're picking up from the letter P. Maybe we could do the end. Let's start. Alright, so we've got PacMan, tried and true classic. PacMan Championship Edition. Championship Edition DX Plus. I really enjoyed the way they switched stuff up with this in this version of the game. They basically just it's hard to like describe it without showing it. But if there's a video on here, maybe I can go from the screenshots. But basically, they did a thing where like you just have a ton of ghosts on the screen, and like once you hit a power pellet, and you can just go through them, and it's just like it's such a cool way that they changed the mechanics of the game, which was pretty neat because it had been like basically super not changed. I'm trying to think of a better word for that. For 40 upwards of 40 years, and they changed them like the formula, and it was I quite enjoyed this one. Is quite different from the traditional Pac-Man, but like new and refreshing, right? So I mean, maybe like Pac-Man Verse, where they had what was that? Like the 4 players control the ghost and 1 person's Pac-Man, which I'm surprised has like not been brought forward like with the online type of deal or something. But whatever. Panzer General Peggle. Yeah, I'm not gonna go to it. Alright, Penalty Saver, Connect Game, Penny Arcade Episode 1, Penny Arcade Episode 2. Is there only 2 episodes of these? I've not played it, but yeah. Anyway, Perfect Dark, I probably have this. I played a ton of Perfect Dark back on the N64. Yeah. Ugh, man. Just effing. But yeah, dude, this is a reason why, well, maybe not the reason, but like Free Radical, it's like why I was such a big fan of their like studio. It's just I played a ton of GoldenEye, I played a ton of Perfect Dark, and it's like when they went off and did Time Splitters, I didn't play the first Time Splitters because it was like a launch PS2 game. Dude, now that I've said that, I'm gonna look that up on eBay. The first Time Splitters, but 2 and 3, man, like 2 and Future Perfect. Just yeah. It's got that style, like that rare shooter essence. Like if you play them, like they do, like you can you feel like the connective tissue if you play like even GoldenEye too. Like it's like GoldenEye, Perfect Dark, not so much Zero, or whatever the 360 one is. Let's not talk about that one. But then I think that was like the rare that was like yeah. I guess that makes sense actually if you think about it, because it was like not Free Radical. It was rare. Microsoft owned at the time, and then I guess they just didn't have like the people that worked on it, but they had the IP. Anyway, what was I saying? Rare, Perfect Dark, Time Splitters, 2, Future Perfect. I'm not sure about the first one, but probably the first one. And then like whatever we would have got, and what they were working on before they got shut down after being embraced by the Embracer Group. So yeah. Anyway, Phantasy Star 2. I don't think I've played any of like the numbered entries in Phantasy Star. I mean, I've probably played them. I've not finished them, but people say good things. So I do enjoy the Phantasy Star Universe games. So I should probably at some point I would like to go back and like check these out and like play through them. But I heard the first one's kind of rough, as far as like it is like a first person. I've played it in like a collection, so it's like I played it a bit, didn't get very far. Maybe they get remade. That'd be cool. But I mean, yeah. Probably, I imagine 3 and 4 probably hold up better than like 1 and 2 because is this one first person? One of them is, I think the first one is first person, so it's very Dragon Quest in that regard. As far as like the battle system, it's only $5. But yeah, like yeah, there you go. There's the battle battle screen when you got the enemies in front of you. So it's what era was this? Was this Sega Genesis? So I guess there's that too, right? It's like, but that's the thing, right? If it's Sega Genesis, I would like to think, yeah. Actually, thinking about it, yeah, it should, yeah. It's like because Sega Genesis is like parallel to Super Nintendo, so there's a ton of Super Nintendo JRPGs that are awesome, right? So it's like Phantasy Star 2 should, whatever. I'll check it out eventually. Pinball FX 2, Ping Pong, Planets Under Attack, Plants vs Zombies, Portal Still Alive. I've not played the Still Alive version of this, but Portal OG version on Steam, like one of my favorites of all time. Like I just thought it was super refreshing what they did, as far as like they use first person mechanics, but it's a puzzle game, which was like super just like mind blowing and refreshing to play that type of game in that genre from that perspective. And just like, oh, that's really cool. Maybe we only got 2 of them because, you know, kind of like the Valve curse is you only get 2 games. Half-Life 3 says hi. So Left 4 Dead 3 says hi. So yeah, but then it's like, do they even make games anymore, Valve? That's a whole can of worms. Anyway, Prince of Persia, classic. I don't know if I played the classic one or like I've not played this one, but yeah, I think this is. You know, I don't know what it is. I'm just gonna shut up. Keep going. Prison Architect Xbox 360. I was gonna say I think it's like the classic version that's like reskinned with like the version that they made in like whatever the PS2 era was. Cause that's what it looks like. It looks like that Prince and like those types of graphics, but it is just like the same. I imagine scenario from like whenever it came out on the whatever was out at the time back in the day. Anyway, Prison Architect Xbox 360 edition. Prize Driver, Puzzle Arcade, Busted Move Live, but then it says, oh, on the box it says Busted Move Live, but then on the title it says Puzzle Bobble Live, so, how much is this? I mean, I don't mind the occasional Busted Move game, but Puzzle Bobble, kind of weird how it's got like 2 titles, $10. Oh, it uses avatars apparently. Yeah. Puzzle Chronicles, Super Puzzle Fighter HD, Puzzle Quest, Puzzle Quest 2, Puzzle Quest Galactrix, Puzzle Geddon. I don't know if I talked about this already, but I believe like Puzzle Quest like blew up in this era, and they just like kept making them. But I guess they kept selling well, so it was quite surprising at the time. Don't really see them now like very often, but then I guess if you think about it though, it's like maybe that's like why. Okay, not like why, but like in hindsight, you know, if you see a puzzle game and it's like super, you know, popular, whatever the F, and it's like I don't play Candy Crush, but it's like I guess like, you know, going off the success of previous games in the genre, you know, like it makes sense, I guess, like why that would be a thing as far as like something getting like that much mindshare and user engagement or whatever. Puzzlegeddon. Or like, yeah, you can't say like there's no precedent for like a really super popular puzzle game that's selling good all the time. I imagine there's not a lot. I would say I imagine there's not a lot of games with Q in the title. So we've got Quicks. I don't know how this is pronounced. Plus. Quake Arena Arcade. Quantum Conundrum. I believe this is a Portal clone. I played a bit of it. I can't remember. It's Square Enix, I believe, published it. I can't remember where I played it or when. It was on PC or console. Because it could have been on Steam, but it could also have been on PS3. But, yeah, dude, at the end of the generation for PS3 360, I was just mostly getting stuff on PS3. So, it's like, but there's some stuff that I'm like, I might have it on 360, but it probably is on PS3. Because at the time, I was like, I didn't know, like, which way to go sometimes. And I was like, I don't know, man. Sometimes I got both if I really liked the game, so I could play with both groups of friends at the time. But it's just like but yeah, this is a Portal clone. If you want more Portal, but like not the same. Airtight Games, $10. Also, this is on Steam as well because I believe it. Yeah, it's there. Anyway, R. Imagine some Resident Evil going on here. RBI Baseball 14. Radiant Silvergun. This is another treasure shooter. It's quite good in my opinion. Might want to check it out. Rainbow Islands TA. Rascals. Raw. There's some other text there I can't really. Realm of Ancient War. Rayman 3 HD. Raystorm HD. What's this? Let me see who's published this. This looks like a. This might just be a 2D shooter, but like from the box art, it looks like it has like a neat little design on the ships. I want to see like if it is just like a 2D shooter, if it's got like more to it, but or who it's published by. Taito. Okay, they make decent arcade stuff. Okay, it's a 2D shooter or a shooter anyway. It looks like it's got vertical and horizontal scrolling, like both directions. And some crazy bosses. Resident Evil Revelations 2. Reaction Rally. Red Faction Battlegrounds. Red Johnson's Chronicles. Recoil with a K. Liberator. Renegade Ops. Res HD. So that other game, I can't think of the name now, I'm blanking, which is funny, because that's what happens when you get old. I mentioned it at not at the beginning, but it was one of the games I'd pinned to the home, and it's funny I can't even think of it now, but the the music rhythm game. Anyway, this is Tetsuya Mizuguchi's other music rhythm game. Actually, they didn't just bring it forward, but there's a VR version of it on PlayStation VR. It's quite nice, or it's quite interesting to check out. But yeah, this version exists too. Apparently, this one's not being brought forward, but which is weird actually, because I mean I have this, so it's safe for me, but it's whatever, dude. It's maybe it's already delisted. Maybe that's why it's showing up for me. But anyway, if it's already delisted, forget what I'm saying. But if you're into music rhythm games, check it out. It's worth it. Risk Urban Assault, Robo Blitz, Rock of Ages, Rocket Knight, Rocket Riot, Rocket Bowl, Rototastic, R-Type Dimensions. I'm just going to mention this game. I think, do I have this? Let me see. I have it on PS3 if I don't have it on here. I like I said, I always forget like which one I have. But like this was one of the games, I should say the first games, where it's like you could switch between like the old school visuals and like the modern visuals, I want to say, right? Doesn't it have like the old school visuals, or is just like old school whatever? There's like the thing in Dragon Quest, which Dragon Quest isn't it? Crap. Is it 11? I'll say 11. It's I don't remember which one it is. It's one of the more recent Dragon Ages. I'm sorry, not Dragon Age. Dragon Quest. My brain. I'm sorry. Dragon Quest. You can like switch between like the old school pixel art graphics or the modern visuals. And I think this was one of the first games that did that. I could be wrong though, because I'm not remembering 100%. I mean, I could just launch into it and check, but let's just try to stay on task here and not get derailed. Russian Attack, Expatriate. Also, the last time I watched or booted a game, when I was watching a trailer, that's right, on the Ghostbuster game, and like copyright strike. Oh, it didn't copyright strike me, but it was like, oh, there's a it was a whole thing, whatever. So I'm kind of trying to like not. Anyway, Russian Attack. Is this? I feel like I've heard this name before. Is this from back in the day? Or is this? Yeah, it is an arcade game. 4 levels of difficulty. Huh. Okay. That's not as descriptive as I was hoping. Oh, it's digital clips though. They do good work. But I saw this and I was like, oh, this looks like a old school arcade thingy. So maybe it is like a. But then I've never played this, so I'm looking at it. So maybe the name is just I'm thinking of something else with fresh in something in it. Anywho, that's that. $5. S. Sacred Citadel. Salmon Max Beyond Time. Yeah, I've not played the Telltale stuff. Like they did put out some stuff before Walking Dead that was like, you know, this. I can't remember what else, but I do want to check these out eventually, but I just haven't got around to it. So I think they're on Steam. I should probably check that too. I think they're more point and click based than they are the modern adventure style, like the you know, like the Expanse stuff, or Batman, or Walking Dead, or Wolf Among Us. Oh, but they're safe, so they say Xbox One on them, so we're good. Samurai Showdown 2, Sanctum 2, Scary Girl, Seen It, Movie Night, Schizoid, Scramble, Scrap Metal, Sea Life Safari, Section 8, Prejudice, Sega Bass Fishing. I'm not sure if this is the Dreamcast game, but it was like surprisingly fun to play that game back in the day. Sega Vintage Collection Golden Axe. Oh man, they just had a thing at the Game Awards where they had like a bunch of classics being brought back, and Golden Axe was one of them. And it's kind of a head scratcher to me, dude. Like, I don't know why you bring back Golden Axe as like a 3D brawler. I feel like it would be better suited as like, you know, the Streets of Rage treatment that we got with the most recent one. Was it Streets of Rage 4? I'll say. It's funny because I haven't played it. You know, I keep saying that a lot in this video. Eventually, there's going to be a game where I can be like, I played this and it was awesome. But anyway, Golden Axe. Honestly, if I'm being honest, I don't think it's aged well. Golden Axe 3 has like some really bad audio. I think Golden Axe 2 is probably like the peak as like the series. I mean, arcade ports, if we could get those, right? Because the console ones, like back in the day on Sega Genesis, were like, they were good, but that was like an era before it was like or like arcade perfect, and it was just like, you know, watered down visuals. But yeah, so maybe it's worth checking out the vintage if it's like the actual arcade version. Oh wow, it's actually a cabinet. What? Nice. So maybe it's like the arcade versions. But yeah, dude, it's like I feel like this is the style they should do the remasters, remakes, whatever. Not like 3D, because they had a 3D Golden Axe. I didn't play it, but you know, it got kind of raked over the coals. And, like did not go over well. That looks like Golden Axe 3. Golden Axe 3 is kind of but yeah. Or like, I guess I've never played the arcade version. Maybe Golden Axe 3. Is there a Golden Axe 3 arcade version? But like I was gonna say, like as far as like on the console, Golden Axe 3. Ugh. Anyway, Monster World, Sega Vintage Collection, Sega Vintage Collection, Streets of Rage. Wait, they have what? I didn't. Huh. See, I'm confused now because it's like I'm pretty sure this is like a Crash Gen thing, maybe. But like I don't remember this being a thing. Now I'm just like, but that's the thing. It's like my brain is also just like there's so many Sega Genesis collections at this point. I'm just like, but isn't it just in Sega Genesis collection? So I'm just like I probably didn't because I'm like, why didn't I buy this? Anyway, is it all 3 games? It is nice. All right, well there you go. If you want to play some Future Age and you don't have any of the Sega Genesis collections, $10 right there. 3 games. Oh, Toe Jam Renewal. What? Man, I don't remember these. I feel like these exist outside of Xbox Live Arcade. I'll have to check. But then I'm like, do they? Because when I picked them up, but then there's also, but yeah, like I just said, there's so many Sega Genesis compilations, and I think I have so many that it's like, this is probably why I didn't buy them. But then I'm like, maybe I got them on PlayStation. But then my brain is also like, well, is this on PS4 and it's just Crash Gen or something? But whatever. Shadow Assault Tenchu. Dude, Tenchu. Tenchu deserves better, man. Like, there's not been a legit Tenchu game. I think PS2 was like the last actual like Tenchu sneak around and stab things. I think there was a Wii game, but like, there's not been a Tenchu game in like, feels like forever. I don't even know what this is. What is this? Control your favorite characters as you use a variety of ninja weapons to defeat your enemies and complete your missions. What's this multiplayer mode? Is this multiplayer only? It's from software. What? Huh. $10. Is it multiplayer only though? Yeah. Oh, yeah. It looks very Smash Brothery. Not, or just, yeah. It looks like a 4-player game. That's just a 4-player game. Oh, yeah. Looks, pass. Nope. Alright. Anyway. Yeah, dude, Tenchu 2. Really good. Okay, like the first two, like the first one I didn't get very far in, if I'm being honest. The second one though, dude, like but it's so like, it's just like thinking of like how far the stealth genre has come, and you could just like put it in this game, and you have a stealth ninja game, dude, and it's just like, why isn't that a thing? It would be the perfect combination. Shadow Complex. This is the game I was talking about before. There's a video I made a while back. I'm sorry, not a while back, but like in this series of videos, I said something about, I don't remember what game I was mentioning at the time. But I was like, there's some other game that came out at the time, blah, blah, blah. I think it was, well, I'm blanking obviously, but it was like one of the zombie games I hadn't played or something. But yeah, dude, this game was like really good when it came out. Or I quite enjoyed it. It's basically a Metroidvania. Some of the third person, some of the sections like turn the camera into the, like from like it goes like third person. Also some of the takedowns will like zoom in, but like there's like a turret, right? And like you jump on the turret, like some of them will like turn into like a section where like you're shooting the turret in the environment in like a fully 3D like third person situation. But like you get a suit basically, like it's Metroidvania that you like slowly upgrade over time with all these sweet powers. You start off with like a flashlight and a gun, or like a pistol, but like you get all these like other guns and like suit powers. It's quite fun. I enjoyed it. Shank 2. Don't know where Shank 1's up, but not there. Shinobi. Oh, speaking of Shinobi, I believe that was also one that's coming back from Sega. Is Shinobi, right? Yeah. So, man, I don't know. I'm just thinking of Tenchu. I believe the Shadow Assassins the subtitle of the first one. There's that one, and there's Wrath of Heaven on PS2, and I'm just thinking about it. I'm like, man, what if you could do like, Splinter Cell style, crouch stealth, sneak around, stab, or just like, man, I mean, it's kind of neat when I think about it in my brain, because I'm like, well, Splinter Cell exists, Assassin's Creed exists, but it's like, honestly, I just would like that, but with Tenchu, because ninjas. So, yeah, but whatever. I mean, there's that one game, Origami, I think. So, but that's not, I haven't really played it a lot, so I can't really speak to if it is that game that I'm thinking of in my brain. But, yeah, man. Anyway. Shotest Shogi. Shred Nebula. Sign Mora. I've played this game. Supposedly it gets like weird in the story, but I never got that far. So yeah, it's like a 2D shooter. So it's kind of hard though. Which is why I haven't gotten very far in it. But yeah, I have it on Vita. Ski Race, Skulls of the Shogun, Skydive, Slender, The Arrival, Small Arms, Soul Trio, Solitaire, Sonic 4 Episode 2. So yeah, Sonic 4, I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to get into the whole Sonic pantheon. But like, just like Mighty Number 9, I feel like there was like, I mean, it'd been a long time though. I think this was after Sonic, what was the one, like the really good one that I was talking about? It's on the Games on Demand section, but like you got the two Sonics, right? And so it's after that one, I think. But then there's this one, and then yeah, there's like 2 episodes of it, and then there's the one that came out just now. I can't think of the name. The Sonic something something. The one that has like Sonic 2, Sonic 3, Sonic 1, Sonic CD. And it's got like they added the DLC where you could play as Amy and some other character. But for a while it's just been 3D Sonic after Sonic Adventure. But they finally went back to 2D style, and it was like, yes, please more of this. At least me personally, because 3D games are kind of hit or miss. I mean, I like Adventure and Adventure 2, but Sonic 2 and 3 are my jam, so it's where it's at for me. So to finally get Sonic 4, I was like, yes, thank you, and I quite enjoy it. Uh, let's move on. Sonic Adventure. Sonic Adventure 2. See, it's weird. I played this on Dreamcast and I really liked it, but then it has not aged well, I would say. It's just there's like no lip syncing on the voice actor. I'm sorry, on the voice acting. So every character model when they're talking, it just looks like their mouth's moving and the words are coming out. So it's like every single character when they're speaking is like the worst dub ever. Dude, I just realized that there's 62 games in here. Oh no. Sonic Adventure 2. That's where we got Shadow. Yeah. Sonic the Fighters. Sonic the Hedgehog 4 episode whatever. I'm sorry, episode 1. Sonic Fighters, this was in like one of the collections of Sonic games. I want to say Sonic Gems or something. So I've played it. It's kind of so, but yeah, it exists. South Park Let's Go Tower Defense Play. Apparently a Tower Defense South Park game. South Park Tinnerman's Revenge. Space Ark. Space Channel 5 Part 2. Oh, this isn't coming forward. I enjoyed Space Channel 5. I like all the zany, weird, silly, whimsical Sega games, if you can't tell. But I quite enjoy this one. So, if you're into that, it's another music rhythm game, but it's more about repetition than it is about pushing buttons as they come down, or pushing buttons to notes as they come down the screen. Space Giraffe. Space Invaders Extreme. Space Invaders Infinity Gene. I think I've played both of these. I don't really have anything to really say to like expound on like what makes them super unique, because it's been a while and I didn't play them as much as the was it Galaga or Galaxian? One of those got like a infinite something, not infinite, but like it's like a subtitle. But I didn't talk about it when I saw it previously in the thing. But yeah, anyway. Spare Parts. Bear Explosion Man. I haven't played it though, so like I said, I hear good things about it though. SpongeBob SquarePants Underpants Slam. Spyglass board games. Stacking. Star Raiders. State of Decay. Oh no, it's not marked with the Xbox One. Someone said, I hope they're not taking State of Decay away. Well, sorry to inform you, but it looks like they're taking State of Decay away. I mean, unless you already bought it. Because then it's safe. I think I have this maybe? We'll see. Nope, I didn't pick it up. But they came out with the State of Decay 2, and there's also like the one on Game Pass. So I feel like I played this. Well, I have played it, right? But then I'm not sure. I guess did I play? See, I'm like, did I play it on 360 or did I play it on or PC? Is it on PC? I know I played it, so I'm just like, or am I just thinking about the? You know what? I played it on Xbox One. There's an Xbox One version, or just maybe that's State of Decay 2. I don't remember. It's whatever. I'm not sure. There's more of one of these. I know there's another. I know there's like another version of it. I'm not sure like the difference in names or numbers, but. Yeah, $20. It's okay. It's a little zombie survival game where you get like a team. Well, you start as like one person. There's like a whole scenario that it like goes through. It's really good as far as like isometric stuff that they're able to do. It's worth checking out. I mean, I feel weird talking about it because it's like obviously if like you know about it, but yeah. And you're on YouTube watching this, so just check out a video after this. And yeah, judge for yourselves. Storm. Estrania. Street Fighter 2 Hyper Fighting, Street Fighter 3 Online Edition. It's kind of weird it just says Street Fighter 3 Online Edition when it is they're, let's not get into it. But yeah, I quite enjoy Street Fighter 3. As far as like gameplay and art style, because it's got some of the best cell art, in my opinion, in the series. Also some really good music. Gameplay's pretty good too. But yeah. Streets of Rage 2. So there's the there's a Sega Vintage collection that's got all three. There's this one. I mean, this one looks like it's going away. But yeah, dude, back in the day. Streets of Rage 2. I feel like there's another video I made at some point where I was like talking about the I feel like there's a specific point I made about like the resurgence of beat 'em ups that like didn't happen, but then they did eventually when we got Street Fighter 4. Well, it must have been recently because we got maybe it was a China Taken. I don't remember. I was talking about like this though, because I was like after Arkham, I was like, dude, we're gonna get like a bunch of these like new beat 'em ups, right? And they didn't happen. But then it feels like with like Street Rage 4, Chell's Reshelled, there's like there seems to be like more of like the old school style beat 'em ups. So I guess we'll see how long it lasts. Because I played Midnight Fire Express. I didn't really enjoy it. I also played Chell's. I did play Turtles Shredder's Revenge, and it's like I could see why why there's not a I'm trying to think of what I was saying. Maybe that was what happened when I played it. I talked about it, but like just like the end point, or just like there's not really a lot of depth in the mechanics there to see like why there's not a lot of I can't remember, dude. There's something very specific I said and I can't remember what it was, but I did make a point about 2D fighter or 2D brawlers, how they were gone, how they came back to an extent. But I would have thought like it would have been like more of a resurgence during the Arkham era. But I guess thinking about it, that's maybe like one aspect of the game. It's just like the free flow combat, because there is the stealth rooms too. So there wasn't exactly an explosion of like stealth stuff when that happened either. Anywho, moving on. Strider, dude, this game, I enjoyed this game. I played this on PS4. This is got 4 stars. Oh, there's my alarm. But yeah, it's like I was really hoping for like another one of these after that, but we haven't got it, so that's kind of a bummer. But I enjoyed it. I've not played a lot of Strider. I was only familiar with the character from the Marvel's Capcom 2 appearance, so I hadn't even played the other games. But yeah, Super Contra. I mean, there's like a Strider that's on PSP or something. It's on PlayStation somewhere. It's like supposedly, I guess it's like a PS1 game. I guess it's a port of the arcade game. But then I played it and it was not fun, man. I did not enjoy it. So maybe I'm just bad at the game because it was quite hard, or I found it difficult. I wasn't having a good time. I didn't enjoy it. But this one I thought was really good. Super Contra. I'm kind of curious if this is like legit the Super Nintendo version. I gotta see, since it has Super in the name, right? So I'm just like, they didn't change the name. It's $5. Maybe it is $5, dude. I mean, this doesn't look okay. Never mind. It looks like Contra, but it looks like a different version. Like it doesn't look like the characters are moving, but then it's not video; it's just a screenshot. Like it doesn't. Yeah. Okay, that looks like this actual environment. I mean, it does look like more arcade than it does console. So like, I didn't know. Like, is Contra just an arcade port? Is this the arcade version? Because dude, that might be it. Actually, I guess that would make sense. Also, look at the flipping wallpaper on the side of the game screen. Lance and Bill stop Red Falcon. 20th anniversary Contra. Oh, newly updated version of Super Contra. Huh. Enhanced graphics, HD support, in 1080i. But then it says like the Alien Wars, but then it says Stop Red Falcon. So it's like, no, so like, you know what? I'm not gonna like get into like the lore of the Contra, because I know that it's like you do fight aliens, but like it says Red Falcon. Red Falcon seems very like not Alien. So what's up with that? Anyway, it's Konami. Who cares? Sorry, I just don't care for Konami, so I'm kind of whatever about it. Super Meat Boy. This game seems quite good. See, for me, it's like what I wish they could add to Baldur's Gate 3 is like a thing where after combat ends on a section, you can just like rewatch it, but like without the pushing the end turn button. So it's just like one continuous take of the combat. I would like to see someone mod that in if anybody out there's listening to me. Okay, Super Time Force, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo HD Remix. I think this was like around the era, if not like before or after, but like quite soon to Street Fighter 4. It might have got the ball rolling, but yeah. Switch Ball, Sensible World of Soccer, not just the World of Soccer, Sensible World of Soccer. Siberia 2. This is supposedly a really good puzzle series. I've never played any of them, so probably worth checking out, but it's not coming forward apparently. How much is it? It is $10. That's not bad. That's an arcade game too, so there's that. Yeah, I actually want to see what the description says, because I forgot it's in the arcade section, so it's not on demand. So this was probably just like a. Let's see what's it say. Nothing about it being super enhanced or anything. Anywho, Siberia 2, and that's that. Oh, okay. Well, never mind. I thought the Anumen Interactive was Annapurna Interactive, which is a publisher, and I was like, it was developed by a publisher, but I'm reading it wrong. It's not that. Anyway, 62 games in the S section. I didn't realize until I was like halfway through. I'm like, crap. That's it, because I'm past 30 minutes here. So we'll pick up with the T's next time. Hopefully get through the rest of them. But yeah, that's it for this video. So, did you see any games listed here that made you feel nostalgic, or that you have like really good memories of, or that you had a really good experience with back in the day when you played them, and that you really love, or that you really hate? Feel free to, put a comment down below about it, or if you recommend it, or, if you've played it and you're like, this game is trash, stay away. Feel free to also comment. But yeah, that's where I'm going to end the video, and where we'll pick up next time with the letter T. So, yeah, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, favorite, share with your friends or not, that's cool too. And until you see or hear from me again, thanks for watching, and I'm now signing off.